Are we going completely red today? I think we are. It fits the vibes. It just does. If you haven't read the title of this video, I'm giving a very quick review of the game Cozy Grove on Switch. I've wanted to do gaming content for a while. I've been obsessed with it for years. Mostly cozy games, that kind of stuff. Think Sims, Animal Crossing, etc. But I don't have any sort of setup that would be even slightly accessible for a video or content at the moment. And also when I'm doing it, I don't think about anything but that, so I forget sometimes. Saying that, I recently, and by recently I mean 2 weeks ago exactly, got Cozy Grove. It was on sale. I have loads of games that I could review, so if you want more of these, let me know. Again, they're all kind of along these lines, but I wanted to talk about Cozy Grove because Cozy Grove is something that I feel like it's done extremely well online in the cozy game space, in the niche, and it felt very hyped in a sense. And I'm not saying it's overhyped because I don't think it is, but I've got pros and cons for sure, like I do about every game pretty much. So for me, let's start with cons, okay? 1. The lag on this game. I don't have a single game, and I have games that have bad UI and interface, okay? Bad. Like, cringy bad, okay? But the lag on Cozy Grove is nuts. And before anyone even tries to say anything, it's not my Switch, okay? Ignore my rollers. I know I'm like a granny, you just have to accept it, babes. It's not my Switch. It's not my Switch because every other game works perfectly fine. Have I tried it? Yes, I have. It's not old. I've, to a degree, barely used it. That's a lie. I just use it really a lot in autumn. And then I don't touch it for like 8 months. But anyways, the lag pisses me off to such an extent. Because I'll be like running in a game and it will just lag. And I'm like... And the thing is, it's like I play Sims. You would think I'm very used to lag. Sims and lag? Sims is the fucking definition of a laggy game. Okay? But no, Cozy Grove pisses me off more. The lag pisses me off. I think because it's on such a small screen and it's at such inconvenient times when I'm like running and trying to do something. Yeah, it just pisses me off. And that leads me into my second con, which is... I don't know how to explain this in a way that makes sense. I love cozy games where like you have tasks to do, right? You have stuff to do, but that's not the extent of the game. Whereas Cozy Grove, that's the extent of the game. You do your tasks and you put the Switch away. Literally, it's about maximum, and I mean this, maximum half an hour a day gameplay, because it's a day at a time gameplay. I hate it. I hate it. The thing, like, okay, the everyday gameplay is fine. What I hate is the limited gameplay in each day. Do these 4 tasks, which take 2 seconds most of the time, and if they don't, they take several days, so you can't do anything anyway. And that's it. Put the game away. When I am sat down with a tea and I've got my lovely pink Switch and I'm watching fucking Lil Simsy play Sims, I'm in the mood to game. I've got my orange lamp on, stars out in front of me. I want to play a game. I don't want to do tasks. Like, I don't want to do a productivity to-do list. I want to play a game. That means several hours of gaming. Minimum. When I'm gaming, I'm gaming. I don't just half an hour dabble here and there. I game for several hours. So it really pisses me off. And the thing is, I think I don't know if this was the reason, but I think in a way it's because a lot of people obviously will spend hours on technology, gaming, whatever, and it's almost like a way of, here's a fun game, but let's limit your screen time each day. And it's like, no, I will just go play another game. No, I refuse. Yeah, that really pisses me off. Because I want to disappear into a game for hours. So those two things are my main... Well, no, I have one more. Okay, I have one more con. It's a very, in general, limited game. In the sense of a lot of the tasks are the same. So you're repeating yourself every day, let alone doing just 4 things a day. And I think a lot of people compare games like this to Animal Crossing because Animal Crossing is the mother of all these games. It's another, not necessarily farming, but it's like one of those games, very cozy on an island game. You know, like all of them are the same, like fucking Stardew Valley. They're literally all the same. But it's not as limited as Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing I get bored of because whilst you can play for hours and do things over and over and over and over again, it's more limited. Your tasks are completely minimal, and you're doing the same thing every day. Saying that, it's still too limited almost. It's like, because you've got loads of tasks. You've got more tasks than on Animal Crossing. Great, bonus, pro. They're all the same thing repeated every day. Just the difference is the storyline. What benefits the tasks? No, the tasks help me. The tasks benefit the storyline. Okay, that's what I'll give them. There's loads of pros, and you're about to see that. There's so many pros, but for me, those cons are so big that it really does annoy me. Will I play it every day? I will, because of the pros I'm about to get into. I would wait for Cozy Grove to go on sale if you bought it, because it's really good, and you'll see what I mean. It's like, when I talk about it, it is a really good game. But I do have beef with it at the same time. Essentially, I think that's just a running theme though in gaming, because like with Sims, the lag, just the lag. And there's a lot of beef between Sims and the Simmers in regards to the prices of expansion packs. They can't even get the copy correct in their new trailers, which is embarrassing to say the least. So a lot of things feel half-assed. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with Sims. However, is it my favourite game? Yes, it is. It is. Is that mostly because of CC creators? It is. It is. So it has its cons. Every game has its cons. Is it enough to make me not play it? No. Here are the pros. 1, I tried to play Stardew Valley because everyone talks about it. Everyone and their mother talks about it. I hate it. I hated it. First of all, extremely confusing. Second, like anything that's confusing, immediately not cozy. Cozy means I can just not think, okay, whilst I'm doing something cute. Not cozy, not at all cozy. Second of all, and I'm so sorry to the designers, but I hate the UI so bad. Hate it, I hate it. It's just not, the animation, it's just not the type of UI that I like to play with. I prefer very 3D games, and it's way too 2D. Like, there's a level, okay? 3D, you know, extremism is Sims, okay? Then you have like Mario Kart and Animal Crossing, where it's like 3D, but it's not like, I don't know how to describe it, like very extreme like Sims. Then you have 2D, but it's like, how do I explain it? It's not like glaringly obvious or disruptive to the gameplay. An example I can think of is, obviously Cozy Grove, but also I think it's First Dates, First Fate, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Eight Fate, one of those names. It was so 2D, but the animation wasn't relying on it being 2D. It wasn't disruptive to the game. It almost added to it, and I'm not technical enough to understand why or how or whatever, but it's like, it's literally to the point where it hurts my eyes on Stardew Valley, okay? So I will give it to them that although it is a 2D animation UI, I like the animation. I think the style is lovely. I think it's really well done. I think it's beautiful. So that's a really big thing for me. If I don't like the animation style, I won't play it. Simple as. No matter how good the game is. Simple as. Then another pro. The level of customization is more limited than, for example, Animal Crossing. However, what I like about that is that every day, essentially you're on an island in this game, but every day when you wake up, things have shifted around a bit. So like, things on the island change all the time. Things literally, like, you can walk away and then when you're going back to that place 2 minutes later, something has appeared. Like that, I really like that, like, almost fantastical element of it. I think it's really sweet, and I also think it makes up for the lack of customization, because I'm a big customization girl. So if you don't have customization, then you've lost me. But they've made up for it in that sense. So I like that element a lot. And also because the animation is so beautiful as well, I think that adds to it, you know? Like, I don't think that would be a pro if it was Stardew Valley. Then another pro, I think the storyline and the characters are just so fucking cute. Okay, like, if you don't know me, I've read 151 books so far this year. I am a writer. I have one novel out, self-published. I'm a story-based girl. When I listen to music, I'm listening to the lyrics. I love a story. I'm a storyteller. I always have been. So what I love about this game is the story is so sweet, and the stories are creative. Like, I haven't had a game have a similar storyline at all, really. Like, Animal Crossing, no. I don't really play many, so I don't know if that's just because of that, but I just really enjoy that there is a storyline that is so deep and complex. Like, every few other days, loads of new characters come in. So that's another thing, is like, whilst the gameplay is limited to an extent, the story isn't, and I think that's why I enjoy playing it so much. And you keep going back basically. Another pro is I think they have the balance right to a degree. There's a really good balance between story and action, and I also think that despite the repetitiveness of the tasks, each average 4 tasks are different enough for it to be fun. There's loads of different aspects to it, like you don't eat in the game, it's not like a function, but you can collect food and feed some of the characters. So it's not like an Avatar survive roleplay kind of game. It's genuinely cozy in the sense of, look at this cute cake, do you want some? And like one of the functions that it says is like every time you approach a character and they don't have anything to say in that moment, the first thing you can say is like, do you want a hug? Like it is genuinely cozy, and it is also quite well balanced in that sense. So ultimately, do I enjoy the game? Yes. Would I buy it again? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yes. Do I have beef with it? Also yes. But I think that just comes with any game, especially games that are kind of independently created or not created by like fucking like massive companies and have massive budgets. I think that's just part of it. And also I think it's really hard to create something different when there's so many like farming island, are they called RPGs? I need to make sure that this is the right term because I've kept using it the past few days. It is. I'm right. It is an RPG. It's a role-playing game. I'm correct. Okay. Well, I knew that. A lot of the RPGs these days are just very similar, and I think it's brave for people to create something new in a niche that's very overdone. And if they can pull it off well enough, then bravo to them. Like, you won't catch me playing Stardew Valley. I'm sure the storyline is cute, but holy shit, the UI, I am a hater. I am a hater. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. And I also think part of the reason I'm a hater is because of the colours. I hate the colours. Because First Dates, or whatever the fuck it's called, First Fated Dates, what is it called? Fated Dates Nintendo Switch. No. I literally have my Nintendo here. What am I doing? I could literally just have a look. 8. Look, I'm going to show you that I'm right here. Half Past Fate. That's where I got the 8 from. Half Past Fate. Yeah, it's just very like even Coffee Talk, which is one of my favorite Switch games, 2D, but because the colors are pretty and the animation style is like, the drawing style is stunning, it works. It just works. Like, I have so many 2D games. What Comes After, Florence, Old Man's Journey. Old Man's Journey pisses me off, but for very different reasons. But I am, at the heart, at my core, a 3D game girl. Life is Strange is my ultimate favorite game in the world. So maybe, I think a lot of it also just comes down to preference. So that's ultimately where I'm at. And I would say that my overall score out of 10 for Cozy Grove would be an 8, which is high, and that's because I do enjoy playing it. But yeah, I have loads of thoughts, loads of games, especially cozy games, or RPGs. So let me know if you want me to do more of these, and I will. And I'm sorry for the red light, but it kind of felt right, and also I'm kind of lazy, so what's new? Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in Sunday's video. Bye.